Good morning children, welcome back you all. This is your mathematics class and today we are going to start a new chapter, profit and loss. To understand this chapter, first we will learn some terms. The first term is cost price. Cost price means the price in which one article is purchased. Cost price means the price or the money in which one article is purchased. Second term is selling price. Selling price means the price in which one article is sold. Now see the example. Suppose that I purchased this marker pen in 10 rupees. I purchased this marker pen in 10 rupees. So cost price of this marker pen will be 10 rupees. Now I am going to sell it. Suppose I sold it in 15 rupees. I sold this pen for 15 rupees. Then the selling price of this marker pen will be rupees 15. Understood? Now what is the profit and what is the loss? Very simply you can think that if selling price will be greater than cost price, then there will be the profit. If the marker pen is purchased in 10 rupees and sold in 15 rupees, then 5 rupees extra we will get. That extra money will be called the profit. It means this is the formula for profit. Profit is equal to selling price minus cost price. So this is the first formula which you have to learn. Now suppose that if cost price is greater than selling price, then what will happen? Definitely we will be in the loss. Suppose this marker pen is purchased in 10 rupees but sold in 8 rupees. This marker pen is purchased for 10 rupees but sold for 8 rupees, then we will be in the loss of 2 rupees. So what will be the loss? Loss is equal to cost price minus selling price. So these are the two main and important formula which you have to learn. Now suppose you have to convert the profit into percentage. Profit into percentage. Children, we are in profit or loss. The main thing is cost price and selling price. But cost price is the most important. Because we are in profit or loss, our selling price is always compared with cost price. So, if we want to convert profit into percentage, then the profit is compared with cost price, and to convert into percentage, it is multiplied by 100%. Okay, so profit percent is equal to profit upon cost price into 100%. Understood? This you have to learn as the formula. This is the profit percent. Similarly, you can convert loss into percentage also. Loss percent will be equal to loss upon CP into 100%. So these are the four formulae which are the most important for this chapter. Okay, now see example number 1. Suppose that the cost price of an article is rupees 10 and selling price of the article is rupees 12. Then calculate profit and profit percentage. Understood? What is the question? If cost price is 10 rupees and selling price is 12 rupees, then find profit and profit percentage. Now see how to solve. We know that profit is equal to selling price minus cost price. Here selling price is rupees 12 and cost price is rupees 10, and we know that 12 minus 10 is 2. So that means profit is 2 rupees. Now what will be the profit percentage? Profit percentage is profit upon cost price is multiplied by 100%. So solve this one. Profit is rupees 2, cost price is rupees 10 into 100%. 10 dividing 100 by 10 times, 10 is multiplied by 2, 20. 20% is the answer, because rupees are also cancelling each other, so there will be no unit. When you are finding profit percentage, there will be no unit with your answer, only the simple number and percentage sign. So 20% is your answer. Okay, now see one more example. Suppose that cost price is rupees 15 and selling price is rupees 12. Then find profit or loss. You have to find profit or loss and then also find profit percent or loss percent. Here we have to find profit or loss, profit percent or loss percent. Means in this question it is not given that there is profit or loss. Understood? In the second question, cost price and selling price is given, but it is not given that there is profit or loss. But we have to find profit or loss and then we have to convert it into percentage also. So children, no need to worry. We know that if selling price is greater than cost price, then there will be profit. And if cost price is greater than selling price, then there will be loss. So check here. Cost price is rupees 15, selling price is rupees 12. Which one is greater? 15 or 12? See how to solve this one. Since rupees 15 is greater than rupees 12. This point we know. We do not know there is profit or loss, but we know that rupees 15 is greater than rupees 12 and rupees 15 is cost price and rupees 12 is selling price. That means we are watching that cost price is greater than selling price, and this is the condition for loss. It means in the second question we will find loss. And what is the formula for loss? Cost price minus selling price. Understood? That means rupees 15 minus rupees 12. That means rupees 3. Loss in this transaction is 3 rupees. Understood? Now we will convert it into percentage. What will be the loss percent? Loss upon CP into 100%. Loss is rupees 3. Cost price is rupees 15 into 100%. Now solve and get your answer. Both the rupees units are cancelling. 3 dividing 15 by 5 times and 5 is dividing 100 by 20 times. That means in the second transaction there is loss for 3 rupees and loss percent 20%. Understood? Now note down these things so that we can do some more questions. Okay, now see third question. A shopkeeper bought a chair for rupees 1440 and sold it for rupees 1620, find his gain or loss percent. Again, there is not given what there is loss or there is gain or loss, it is not given, but we have to find gain or loss percent. So see how to solve. A shopkeeper bought a chair for this rupees. The price in which something is bought is called the cost price. That means rupees 1440 is the cost price, and sold it. The price in which something is sold is called the selling price. So sold it for rupees 1620. That means selling price is rupees 1620. Now tell, there is gain or loss. You can check it. Since 1620 is greater than 1440, it means selling price is greater than cost price. And we know that if selling price is greater than cost price, then there is gain. Gain means profit. Gain means profit. So what is the gain here? Gain is selling price minus cost price. Now put the value and calculate it. 1620 minus 1440. 0 minus 0. 0. 12 minus 4, 8. 15 minus 14, 1. 180 rupees is the gain. But our question is gain or loss percent. That means we have to convert this gain into percentage. So what is the formula for gain percent? Gain percent formula is gain upon CP into 100%. Okay, gain means profit. So gain percent means profit percent. So profit percent is equal to profit upon CP into 100. That is the formula we have read. Now put the value and calculate it. Say here, what will be the gain percent? Gain is rupees 180. Cost price is 1440 into 100%. Both the units are cancelling each other. 0 to 0 is cancelling. Now 18 is dividing 144 by 6 times. Is this correct? 8 times. 18 into 8 is 144. You can check it. Learn the table till 20. Okay. 18 is dividing 144 by 8 times. Okay. Now 8 will divide 100. When 8 divides 100, you will get 12.5. That means what is the gain percent here? 12.5%. Understood? Now see the question number 4. A man bought an almirah for this rupees. Very easily you can see that cost price of the almirah is rupees 18,000 and he spent 250 on transportation. Spent on transportation is equal to rupees 250 and he sold it for this rupees. That means selling price is rupees 19710. Then find his gain percent. Now wait children. The almirah is bought in 18,000 rupees and then 250 rupees is spent also. Then actually what is the real cost then? When after cost price something is also spent on that, either for accessories or for transportation or for repairing, then that extra money is added with the cost price and then we find the net cost price. You have to understand this term. Normally we are using cost price and selling price, but with the cost price, if something more is spent, then that spent money is added with the cost price and that is called the net cost price. Okay, so here it is 18,000 plus 250 means 18,250. Now net cost price is this and selling price is this, then what will be the gain? See here. Now again, we know that gain is equal to selling price minus cost price. Gain is equal to selling price minus cost price. But in this case, we will write the net cost price. Because with the cost price, something more is spent. So actually, now the cost price has been changed. That will be called the net cost price. So always put the value of net cost price in the formula. Okay. So here gain is equal to 19,710 minus 18,250. That means 0 minus 0 is 0, 11 minus 5 is 6, 7 minus 6 minus 2 is 4, 19 minus 18 is 1. Is this correct? 0 minus 0 is 0, 11 minus 5 is 6, there will be 6, 6 minus 2 is 4, 19 minus 18 is 1. That means gain is rupees 1,460. But we have to find gain percent. So we will convert this into gain percent. And how to convert gain percent? How to convert gain into gain percent? Gain upon net CP will be multiplied by 100%. This is the noted point. Here you will put the value of net cost price. If you put this cost price, then your method is wrong, your answer will be wrong. With the cost price, if something more is spent, then that spent money is added cost price and then we will get the net cost price and this net cost price will be kept in the place of cost price in our formula. Okay, now solve this one and get your answer. Gain percent is equal to gain is 1,460 upon net cost price. Net cost price is 18,250 into 100%. Now solve these and get your answer. 0 to 0 cancel. You can see that this 100 and this number both are divisible by 5. Zero to zero cancel. Now you can see that this 1,825 and this 100 both are divisible by 5. So divide it. 5 into 3 15, 5 into 6 30, 5 into 5 25. Again this number is divided by 5, so you will get 20. Again you can see that 20 and 365 both are divisible by 5. So do it. 5 into 7 35, 5 into 3 15. 5 dividing 20 by 4 times. Now you can see that 73 can divide 146 by 2 times. This 73 will divide 146 by 2 times. So what will be the gain percent? 2 multiplied by 4. So 2 into 4 is 8%. Understood? In these type of questions, you have to be very careful for the calculation. So must strong your calculation by doing practice. Now see the last question. Question number 5. Rashmi bought a purse for this rupees. We know that bought money is called the cost price. That means here cost price is 720 and sold it for this rupees. That means selling price is rupees 660. Now find her loss or gain percent. Again, it is not given that there is loss or gain, but we can find. See here. 720 is greater than 660. See this one. 720 is greater than 660 means cost price is greater than selling price. And we know that if there is cost price greater than selling price, then there will be loss. And loss is equal to cost price minus selling price. That means rupees 720 minus rupees 660. Now subtract it. 720 minus 660 is equal to 60. So we are getting loss of 60 rupees. But we have to find loss or gain percent. That means loss percent we have to find here. So no matter, we can find the loss percent by solving loss upon CP into 100%. Okay. Loss is 60. Cost price is 720 multiplied by 100%. Okay. You can see that 0 to 0 cancel. 6 can divide 72 by 12 times. Okay. Now 12 and 100 both are divisible by 4. 4 dividing 12 by 3 times. 4 dividing 100 by 25 times. That means loss percent is 25 by 3%. Now 25 is not divisible by 3, so convert it into mixed fraction or in decimal. So see here, 3 dividing 24, 3 into 8 is 24, 1 is the remainder. That means 8 into 1 by 3% is the answer. Okay, bye bye.